when you see a person come before you at this particular time, and I know sometimes it's good to give those particular people a certain amount of respect when they're trying to teach you a certain amount of things, but you got to realize one thing about this when you're doing that, and just understand this. This particular knowledge is your knowledge. So in so many words, the spirit realm chose a group of people to go through this, to access all this particular information, to give it back to the one who are waking up at this dispensation of time. So in so many words, it's your birthright to get this particular knowledge and this particular information. It's your information. It's not the speaker's information. You see, too often we look at that person has great wisdom, and we want to turn our life over to that particular person. And the whole key is that person was just a person to reintroduce you to knowledge. You understand that's not only within you, but it was knowledge that you put down before you went to sleep and agreed to come back to get this particular knowledge at this particular time. So in so many words, you agreed to come back at this particular time to rediscover your past and rediscover your particular information, and ultimately rediscover that you are God and not human. You see, you agreed to do that. So in so many words, it's your birthright to get this particular knowledge and this particular information. It's your information. It's not the speaker's information. So in so many words, it's your birthright to get this particular knowledge and this particular information. It's your information. It's not the speaker's information. So in so many words, it's your birthright to get this particular knowledge and this particular information. It's your information. It's not the speaker's information.
Did you meditate today? Peace to the Chaos family. What up, family? What's up? Yeah, I see you, Will. Yes, sir. My nigga Will already getting it in for the way
it's that time of the year.
Yeah, it is that time. My favorite time of the year, baby. You already know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look, family, we got my BroGod Will Copprue on with us. We about to chop it up, see what's going on with the spirit realm, and we're gonna dive into a whole bunch of understanding for the family. Peace to the Chaos family. Damn, I see y'all in here. Y'all filling up the room fast. Like and share the video so the whole Chaos family can get in. Now, look, me and the Queen been on a non-stop roller coaster. Boy, we've been just up, moving, and getting it in. We just came back from Atlanta, and it was a powerful trip. And of course, we wanted to catch my BroGod Will in Atlanta, but he had to make other plays to New Orleans, which I feel it. But nonetheless, we still kicked it with my BroGod's Kamani DB. And yeah, man, we had a great time, dog. We was, then my homegirl, or D-Ray's homegirl, just got engaged, proposed to. So that was a spiritual, magical event. Hey, it just went down the whole weekend or whatever that was, Friday, Saturday, all of that. Non-stop roller coaster. Then we went to go see my sister Mook yesterday and bring in the energy for her son's Earth Strong Day. So we had to ritualistic that thing, and man, we turned up. What was that we was drinking that Mook made us?
She made us spiked apple cider.
Man, she was trying to spike the punch. Goddamn, we was in a whole nother dimension at a little kid's birthday party. I'm like, damn, Mook.
It was so beautiful, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful kids event. So beautiful.
Look, Chaos family, we all have to get together. It's coming soon. We're gonna make some plays because Atlanta is nothing but an hour away from us. So we need to make some plays. First, we need to make some plays in this H-Town thing. Then we need to do something in Atlanta with the family because, oh boy, when I tell you we got some of the medicines and some of the Super Mario power packs that we can, turn up on. Oh boy, it go down, and we're gonna make sure next time we come to Atlanta, Will is in there so we can kick it with the God. Straight
Let
up
me
and
ask
down.
Will this real quick because this was kind of mind blowing to me, Will. So Atlanta is just so different from Houston as far as like the energetic climate, okay? Especially surrounding this coronavirus stuff. In Houston, if you don't have on a mask, people are looking at you crazy. I went to the mall in Atlanta with one of my bestest friends from college, and nobody had on mask. I was just like, okay. And I got my mask on, so I'm like, damn, I'm really tripping because I'm really wearing a mask here because in Texas, you are not walking in no public building without a mask on. You will get stopped, you will get put out, you're gonna have that mask on. But in Atlanta, so many people did not have on a mask. I was like, okay, what is different about Atlanta from Texas?
Will got on his mask right now.
Yeah.
What's that about, Will?
I tell you what. What I think, I don't know. Maybe it's the energy. Maybe it's the you know, the people who run Texas.
Yeah. Right.
You know, compared to certain energies in Atlanta. Like I walked in. I was with a friend of mine last week, and I walked in Walmart, and everybody, not everybody, but the majority of the people had their masks on, but and this goes into the fear aspect too. So my homegirl, she took her mask, she put her mask on and everything. She was like, "Well, why you don't put your mask on?" I say, I can't live in that state of mind. I say, all they could do is tell me leave. So, but you know, does it have something to do with the energy? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's something I really never considered dealing with Atlanta. Um, let me think on that. Let me think on that for
Yeah, it's definitely just different vibes we feel.
Let me see what come through on that.
It's different vibes.
Man,
because
Will.
it's more so well, we got black people here too, so I don't know what it is, but yeah, this Republican
It really
state and
stood
all
out
that.
to us. We really had a conversation about it. Like in multiple places that we went in, it was like mask was not the requirement. So I was like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't mind it, of course, but it's totally different from what's going on out here. Like out here, it's you not the mall. I was at the mall in groups and groups and groups of people were walking around without a mask on. So I'm like, it was just very different. So yeah,
The
think about
mind
that.
control out here is a little bit more thicker. Let me just say that.
Right.
These motherfuckers out here look real crazy. Let's just say that.
And then my ass was like, shit, well, they must have got me out here in these Texas streets because when I get out the car, I'm grabbing that mask. When I get out the car, I'm grabbing that mask. You know what I mean? If I forget, it's like, oh shit, I forgot my mask. I gotta go back and get it.
What I'm hearing is, I ain't cut. I don't mean to cut you off, guys.
No problem. Go ahead.
It is the energy. It's the energy with Atlantis compared to the energy of the Latter-day Moors. Okay, which today are the cracker, and that's Texas.
Yeah.
So it's certain things that they can try to do, but it won't be accomplished in Atlantis.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I could dig it.
It was so beautiful. Like when I tell you we had a great time. Babe, so did you enjoy Did you enjoy just the energy, the vibration of Atlanta? Because I really did. I enjoyed, it was very hilly. The trees are huge and full of vibrant colors. It was just such a relaxful.
Oh yeah, Atlanta is going down, man.
It
I
was
love it.
beautiful.
Yeah, and damn, I forgot Kenny was in Atlanta. Damn, we should have ran up on Kenny ass. Man, yeah, that made sense.
It was
Damn,
very
but
beautiful.
nah, it was player. And listen, family, we are gonna do something in Atlanta very, very soon because they got some rivers and stuff that's easy, accessible, that we can turn up on and then get in our spiritual bag. And you know, at the end of the day, build upon ourselves, which is the power move. But then at the end of the day, what's more magical is when we come together and we connect and we build, now we can have these other aha moments and then, hey, make manifest like that. And then just building a strong connection with the chaos family. You know what I'm saying? I thought I checked in with everybody. Damn, I forgot to check in with you, Kenny. We coming back real soon. Don't worry. Hey, and the whole chaos family, just look out because what we're gonna try to put together is just a get together. Let's kick it, man, and let's make some plays so we can turn up in this matrix.
We
Yeah,
have
man.
to.
We had caught the plane at goddamn 5 a.m. We had to get up. We
had to get up.
Boy, listen. That Spirit Airlines, which one did we call, babe?
We call United.
Spirit Airlines, it was 5 a.m. I ain't never seen that many black people in one line. Boy, I thought that hoe was soul plane for real.
Hey, just be careful.
Say, I'm telling you, it's a subtle thing, but they literally did that soul plane thing with the Spirit Airlines. Hey, I can't make it up. You feel me? It was just all melanated beings. 5:30 in the morning. I said, "Oh yeah, this our line right here. Fuck it, let me get in this line." Shit. I'm like, damn. But we had to walk further to the other airlines, and we was like, damn, well, we got to go to this other one. So hey, it's just interesting to see, you know, it's interesting to see that kind of dynamic play out because hey, I didn't know Spirit Airlines was jumping like that. So maybe next time we'll take that spirit and ride in spirit. You feel me?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this too about spirit though. Yeah, just because it say spirit, that don't mean that motherfucker nice.
Right.
They already know though. That's why I'm telling you the ticket's probably like $39. That's why that line was so long. I'm like, yeah, damn.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you said soul plane. Nigga, that's soul plane for real, nigga. For real.
Yeah, I heard. No, see, we both said I heard at the same time because that's exactly what I heard, that their customer service is just not, whenever we go anywhere, because we are kings, queens, gods, goddesses, royalty, we want to be treated right, period. Like for me, I want good customer service. And I heard, yes, the spirit, Kenny said, Greyhound of the skies.
or Mega Bus.
Man,
yeah,
that is for real.
Yeah, that's funny, dog.
You want to be taken care of.
But nah, some of these planes right now, family, if we got to make a move, hey, we need to make some dates so we can all line up and meet somewhere and, turn up on our destination, because best believe we're going to bring some medicine for the family so everybody can, travel within, even though you don't need it, but it'll help. And then we also gonna, just make plays so we can connect with the family. Yeah, so it's going down. Man, my favorite time of the year is coming up. Halloween. Damn, it go down on this Halloween. I'm thinking about taking a heroic dose on the Hallows Eve and just being out the whole day and seeing how much I can tap in to the realms. Hey, I ain't playing. I'm talking about going to that 5 gram status. Uh-oh. Hey, we'll see what it is. We'll see what the energy brings during that day. So if you can't reach me on Halloween, it's because I'm out. I'm on the other side. The veil's been lifted. Right? I'm seeing past the whole illusion and getting into the real world. Hey man, it go down. What you doing for Halloween, Will?
I don't know. Probably doing a little drinking. You know, little puff pass.
Yes,
Something
sir.
like that. Something light, not too much.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know.
definitely. I usually every Halloween I usually do some kind of ritual to just be in my bag because I understand the veil is kind of thin. So I just try to, put myself in this space and into this kind of 4-dimensional energy the whole day, whether I'm lifted with the spirits, with the the drink, or whether I'm high as a kite, whatever it may be. But I try to make it to where it's not like and that's another thing we got to get off this thing with the we're gonna party and kick it with the medicines and the stuff, but when you use these things ritualistically, now we can turn up on our destination, you feel me, and definitely get codes to maneuver down here in this matrix. So hey, yeah, go down and go down. All right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. First, let me say this. I was just watching this Joe Rogan thing, and Kanye was on it, and he was saying some really off the walls stuff. That boy said something about basically the powers that be are trying to get him, are trying to kill him. I'm like, oh shit, this boy here. But he was sounding kind of different, like he always does, but he sounded like he was in his right state of mind, his chaos state of mind. Will, do you got any transmission on if Kanye is still in the body?
Kanye been out the body since 2017. Yeah, they got him years ago. They don't play with that.
Right.
They don't play with the influence.
Right.
Okay. Because Kanye is talking about some things in the little video when he had on the vest, and he was on there crying, talking about the Harriet Tubman thing and all of that. He was on there talking about free energy. He was on there talking about some sciences from Tesla, and Tesla been coming through a lot for the last month and a half. Coming with some shit that's mind blowing technology that they have and we had. That's coming full circle. That's why our hearts got to get right. But we'll get into that. If you choose to. But they don't play with certain people.
Facts.
Waking up. They like to have complete control over the body. Give you an example. Okay. Chris Brown. The people around Chris Brown some kind of way can influence his mind. Okay. And he learned it from somewhere. Like you listen to the song Indigo. Okay. On the hook he say, a baby opened up my third eye. And then he goes on to say in another part of the song, I still believe that we don't die. No, we don't. So he's getting into some shit, but the difference is they can still control that avatar how they choose to with as much power that they can control it. Ultimately, we still run this shit. So that's how you still have spurts of knowledge coming out of these people, coming out of T.I. Tip been gone years. Okay. A lot of these cats been gone years. they don't want to play with that. You know, that's dangerous for them, for somebody with millions and millions of followers to just go online one day and say, hey, you know, we God, right? You got to get into your spiritual work, blah, 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 blah. So, and the difference with them is compared to the ones now, like the little dude, Chopper. Before Dick Gregory transition, he kept going in about these star children. You know, the children right now from that age range from like 18 to 24, 25, somewhere in there. You know, the late 90s children. You know, so you got a lot of them talking about this stuff now. You got this little brother here now, NLE Chopper, something like that. Where you know, he was going in on a whole lot of the kill this one and kill that and do this, and now he's sitting up there talking about y'all got to get y'all spirituality right. I know I probably messed over y'all mind with the stuff I was rapping about, but this is the real. You know, just like what is it? Triple X, Tentacion. You know, he was another one who was talking about, man, them hurts messing up y'all mind, man, and all this type of stuff here. So, you know, they couldn't remove people like Juice WRLD, you know, people like Triple X him. Okay, they couldn't remove the soul out the body and still use the avatar, so they just had to take him out.
That's good.
You know, they just had to get rid of him. So it's certain ways that they do and decisions that they make, because they don't want certain things coming out. Now, right now, I believe Chop is protected because of where his elevation has went. You know, he's listened to a couple people dropping some knowledge out there. And you know, but as far as Kanye goes, yeah, many of those cats are in the realm chilling.
It's
Kim
like the
Porter.
movie Get Out.
Y'all remember Kim Porter?
Kim Porter.
Yeah, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
She died in 2018. When she died, she ended up coming through to me and my bro. So when she came through, she said she thought she was leaving people. She thought she was leaving her family. She thought she was leaving so-called stars that she knew in the industry, and when she made the transition, all of those people was there. From P. Diddy to L.B. Shore. I mean, she said it was a bunch of them cats there. That's the same thing Kobe said.
Yeah.
Okay, he thought he was leaving people, but all those people was right there, man. These people don't play with the influence. They get you out that body quick, and then plug some of that supreme tech in that avatar, and that avatar kick back online on your ass. Walking around like ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, that's good, Will. Yeah, because I was figuring that because Kanye kind of dropping some stuff, but it's kind of like it's just different. You can tell it's something. It's another play to it. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was saying, hey man, they killed Bob Marley. He said they killed who else? He said they killed Bruce Lee. He was just naming a whole bunch of people that they killed. So that was very interesting, this thing that he did. So I'm like, wow, this nigga really coming out of here. And he's saying they trying to kill me. So now if he do transition, you see him saying now they're gonna look at it and say, oh shit. Well, they you know they ain't gonna kill him because it's too late. But yeah, it's just an interesting dynamic with that Kanye thing for real. Man, let's go to this. Let's talk about this Lovecraft Country. I know you've been watching it. I know you've been diving in on it, and we did a powerful breakdown with the family. The last, I think that was after the show Wednesday or whatever. Y'all gotta go see what you felt about the Lovecraft Country. What kind of codes and information you got from it?
Well, you know, like like many other occult, movies or metaphysical shows, movie series, they follow, they follow a script, right? So it's pretty much the same thing being played over and over and over. The return of God and the return of righteousness and the fall of unrighteousness. Okay. The return of the elders, the righteous black people. Like I say, it ain't about all you niggas at all. Okay. Because we hate each other from the core. So it ain't about all of us. Okay. It's about your heart. It's about that righteous heart. Okay. That's the reason why the sacrifice happened at the end. That's why he was up there like Jesus. Okay. That's the sacrifice, is certain levels of your mind that you go through to where you have these sacrificial moments within yourself. That's why I tell people all the time, if you just started listening to my information, go check me out 5 years ago and work your way back up, because I died many times on this journey. Okay. It's breaking through all these barriers within that mind is the ultimate sacrifice. It's Jesus becoming God. It's the 30, him 33 years old and the 33 vertebrae of the spine reaching that pineal. Okay. All right. And then there's no coincidence that Tick went into these words right after he was sacrificed. Okay. And what stuck out was he said the ones who grieve the most will have the most happiness. So he went to going in on love. Okay. And here we go right back on that point. All right. Because ultimately that was what it is. And even how we perceive the Baphomet to be. Most people, the Baphomet is the great dark one and all. Listen, it was no coincidence when Laddie was thrown out of the lighthouse, okay, which is the first eye. She had that fight within her mind, within herself, okay? So when she was thrown out the house, all right, or out of that lighthouse, when she checked her stomach, when she woke up, it was horns, okay? It was horns. I said, oh, okay. So they put that in there. And of course, there's no coincidence, Misha Green, a black woman, and I had to be informed of that. I thought it was Jordan Peele's project, but it was actually her project. And she went to them with the information. Okay.
Yeah,
so this
sister, man, I still got to get some information on the sister too. Damn.
Yeah. So I had to be informed by some goddesses. They was hitting me up. Will, man, it's Misha Green. That's her shit.
Ooh, and the goddesses was coming for my neck, Will. I'm talking about when I kept on saying Jordan Peele. They was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you better."
Hey, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Homage to the goddess, Misha Green. I'm like, oh, okay, I say, damn.
Yeah. It was definitely her project, and because of the substance, what it was speaking about, Jordan Peele was the easiest person to go to, because Peele was already on that wave, right. With the science, and of course they wanted to make it big and exciting, so they went to J.J. Abrams, and that guy always doing the big exciting thrillers and sci-fi movies and things of that nature, So but yeah, that Lovecraft Country, man, it is certain parts in that whole series that stuck out, especially the elevation of the black woman, which I've been, teaching from the beginning. When she had to go within herself. Okay, and I'm just kind of going off the top of different parts that's popping up in the mind. So she had to go within herself. She was beat down like many black women. Okay, the average black woman think her salon is her. The average woman think that her business is her, you know, and I'm not saying don't make your money, but what I'm saying is your financial status has nothing to do with you, who you truly are. So they showed this, you know, old girl wasn't hurting for no goddamn money. Hippolyta, she wasn't hurting for no bread, you know, but her mind was still messed up. So when her husband ended up dying, okay, which is truly the science of our people dying and going within us and doing work. Okay. My mother transitioned in 2012. Okay. She started pulling strings inside of me like Geppetto or something. Next thing you know, I'm starting to run across information here, run across information there, you know. So without, you know, and this may sound crazy to people who don't understand, but you know, my mother transitioning, okay, I ain't gonna say it saved my life, but to a certain extent, on a spiritual level, it did. It brought me to a whole nother understanding.
Well,
You know,
you're an important staple in this whole conscious thing, Will. So your journey is very important for somebody like you to be down here and, you know, just to be able to decipher and disseminate information for the family. But go ahead.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Appreciate it, man. You know, so when her husband died, okay, spiritually speaking, okay, he saw what was real, and she was able to go on her journey, okay, and she found levels within her. She saw her reflection. Who are you? What are you? She said, I am. Like, that's the most powerful phrase throughout that whole series, man.
Yep.
You know, this black woman sitting out with a 10-foot afro, you know, and a dark skinned sister, you know, like I don't think black women understood how powerful that image was for them. Okay, because most women, brown skin, are darker. They the ugliest motherfuckers walking. You know, that's what society do. You know, so that image said everything, and that's how I know, man. The run was deep on this goddamn thing, man. The run was crazy deep into this. You know, Laddie, when Laddie went, you know, went to telling the spirits, you know, y'all can still fight, and they start coming on and they fuck up the white boy, and man, this shit was just crazy, man. You know, I got another part that I thought was just you know, incredible. But it had to be broke down a certain way. They did a ritual, right? They did a ritual. Tick did a ritual to protect him and the family. So Tick running up the street, he's seeing the cops open fire on the house. So Tick, you know, he put it, the cops said, stop right there, or whatever they told him. And then they shot at him. The beast come out the ground. Okay. And next thing you know, the cops is over. See, this is the thing. Okay. What we're taught by people who are not tapping in, and listen, that's their journey. I understand that. Okay. I understand everybody, the priests and the Bibles and not everybody have their own journey. But I'm telling you, you don't need a protection spell. Okay. That shit is trash. You don't need no ritual.
Right.
Okay. To protect you. Listen, when you wake up, okay, you know what? And I don't even get down like that with Umar, but take Umar Johnson, for example. Okay. That cracker would have killed Umar a long time ago. Okay. Years ago. All right. Even though, you know, he's on the level he's supposed to be on. Okay. You know, going at the white boy, this, that, and the other. He's protected. Okay, all right. You don't have to do no rituals or no spells to protect yourself. Okay, I went into this when I started to when the true science of the Bible started to be revealed. Okay, and it goes in and say, when you understand who you are, understand your law, you have perfect security. Okay, that white boy that took me out 4 years ago when I came out with the exposing the music industry, when I said Amy Winehouse coming through dropping all kind of shit on niggas. Okay, the whole conscious community would have been wiped out. All right, that's still a leftover fear that's within us, that we think we have to do certain things in order for some kind of protection. Okay, you don't need protection. You just got to walk your journey. Your script already made out. Yep. Okay, all right. Similar to Dorothy. All right, She didn't have to create the yellow brick road. It was already there. Mm-hmm. She just had to walk that motherfucker. Yep. Okay, so. And that's the science of this beast coming out the ground and protecting them. Okay. All right. You have killers that walk with you. Every motherfucker who have came at me, Will Copprue, you this, you a fraud, all the videos, this, that, and the other. Where are they now? Like every one of them. Okay. So, and I don't have to lift a finger. Yep. All right. So him being protected, I like how they put that beast out there, because that's what's around you when you simply wake up and then start to understand yourself as pure energy. You're protected. That's okay. Facts. You know, I got a lot more to I got one more. You know, both of y'all know, you know, I've been pushing people to go within, right? For the real information. You know, a book can only give you so much, right? Right. But in order for you to get to the bottom of everything, there's only one place to go. So here goes the last episode. There was only one place to save D. One place. Oh, yeah. As soon as their bodies dropped, as soon as Laddie and Tick body dropped, they went in meditation. Come on. And they healed D from within. Mm-hmm. This is shit that we've been doing. Okay. I've healed myself through this thing. Okay. I remember myself having a headache, called my homegirl up. Hey, listen, meet me in the ER. Okay. I got a headache on right at the top of the goddamn head. That motherfucker tearing me up. She said, all right. We go in the ER. She see me sitting on the bed. Okay. And we're doing this within the mind. So she put her hand on top of my head and she removed the energy. She said physically, she felt the energy going through her arm. 10 seconds, 15 seconds later, my headache was gone. Started my day. Okay. So this is something that you can truly do. Okay. But I'm going to tell you, in order to keep doing it or really get deep into it, make sure you tell yourself that, yeah, you learned something today, but you don't know shit of what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay? Never get into that space thinking that you know. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then that energy can rise up. You know, OG Bobby Hemmett said, you know, humbleness come from, you know, not being humble. Don't help your soul grow. Mm-hmm. You know, you need your soul to grow. So if you, oh yeah, I know, man, I didn't read 50 books and I know this and I know that, you're done. Mm-hmm. You're done. You're going to be on the same walk for 40 years. Yeah. You know, and no disrespect to some of the people who had transitioned, you know, but go holler at Dr. Sebi, go holler at Dr. Africa, talk to them. Tell them their experience when they first left the body and the shit they thought they knew. Mm. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that's good, Will. And yeah, that was a key. See, when I see this thing and I, see these shows and stuff, I realize that this is some spiritual, especially being 2020 and the times we're in and kind of the chaos energy that's happening. You can start to realize that, oh, okay, this show was for us, right? To understand and get on our grind and say, okay, well, magic is real, right? The realms is what it is, right? Tap in, talk to your ancestors. Did you meditate today? Right? I'm gonna push that every day. I'm gonna push that forever. So we can get back to this space of understanding, right? Because we can watch all these videos and y'all can watch me and Will talk all day and whatever, right? But at the end of the day, are you getting this internal understanding within yourself to understand, you know, your ancestors, the spiritual realms and beyond? And just understand you. You feel me? Because after all the astral traveling is done and all this other stuff, can you come back and say, oh, okay, I got it. I'm getting it and I'm here. Like we said, we master students and this thing is forever and a day. So at the same time, you have to take some time out, right, to, make manifest within yourself, right, and be one with oneself. So yeah, that's powerful, Will. That's powerful, and that's what we on, man. For real. Look, I seen that movie, Wag the Dog, right after you talked about it. And I think a lot of times, that's what keeps us from really going within. The distraction, entertainment, right? The media putting this spell on us, right? Through the two eyes instead of using our first eye, right? Man, and when you dropped that, I was like, God damn, okay, let me go see what the movie talking about. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. Even though we knew, that's what it was with the Matrix, when you see it in a movie like that, then you start to realize, yeah, this is what it is. Babe, tell Will about your dream, because that ties into this Wag the Dog thing too. I just thought about it.
Yeah, no, Will. So, man, how many weeks ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago or so. I hold on, y'all. Let me say this, y'all. We finally got our kids upstairs in their rooms being great. We just watching them on this. That way they can stay quiet. That way we ain't hearing kids all in the background. So shout out to us for that.
Good job, fam.
Chaos kids.
Had to get them out. Had to get them out. Had to get them out. Okay, and they're enjoying it. Funny enough, like you are ready. You are ready. You are ready. You're ready. Even when you don't know you're ready, you're ready. Anyways, so about 2 weeks ago or so, Will, I had a dream that I was around some family or something at a park, and and Donald Trump comes up to us, and none of the families wanted to talk to him. They like, being how Black people would be in this current situation, you know what I mean? But I was like, man, what's up? Started asking him questions, and he transformed into an old Black woman. And so that happened in a dream, and I was just like, what? And then I thought about, of course, what you had said, that people, even though they don't look like it, they may not act like it, they still can be a vessel for something. You know what I mean? So I literally had that dream, woke up the next morning and told Dream, it was like, babe, Donald Trump turned into an old Black woman in my dream. And it's funny because it was similar to how we see in Lovecraft Country when Ruby, she takes on the white woman's body and then busts out and is this Black woman. So it's that similar kind of essence that took place in my dream. It was very crazy, and we definitely thought about you. What's the updates on that?
Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
well,
wow. You know,
especially with
people.
all this politics stuff happening too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like we watching this play, even though we're not watching it, but you know what it is. Go ahead, Will.
Man. You know, that's confirmation, big time, that Trump is here for a reason. Because I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, before Trump became president, every rapper wanted to be Trump. You know, they got video of Trump in the goddamn studio. I think he in the studio with the Wu-Tang Clan and all this shit, and now he hanging out and all this. I mean, not saying that, you know, he can't hate, like all that kind of bullshit, but I'm just saying, you know, it's just real funny how black people start hating him, you know, as soon as he became president, you know. But ultimately, you know, our higher selves, man, we some smooth motherfuckers. You know, like we some smooth motherfuckers, man, and we'll put shit in front of your face and make you think it's the most fucked up energy ever. And that's the energy that's gonna save your dumb ass. Because you know, to a certain extent, and I'm hearing it now, Trump is almost is damn near a savior. You know, all right, he's here to take down this fucking country. All right, with all his mishaps and the shit, whatever, you know, certain things that he said, whatever the case is, you know, people say it's not normal. It's not normal. That's what you need. You need a motherfucker to be in the White House talking about, I grab him by the pussy. Some old wild ass shit. Okay? Leave the normal shit. Fuck that, man.
Right.
Okay? You need a motherfucker that's gonna shake up shit. This motherfucker come in the goddamn White House telling people Fox News is false information. Don't watch CNN, it's false information. Like, you gotta look at shit like that. Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Yeah.
You know, like this is a crazy ass nigga. And then when you sit back and look at the overall picture, you see that it's us. Okay? All right? Trump got issue written all over him. Okay? Trump got the trickster written all over this nigga, man. Okay? And when that boy said, make America great again, that's the realest statement. Because when you truly understand what America is, okay, in order for this motherfucker to be great again, it has to be torn down. So when he said make America great again, that's real. Okay, on a goddamn red motherfucking hat. Okay, root chakra, issue, it corresponds to the root, to the red.
Yeah, and that's good, Will, because at the end of the day, when Trump says these outlandish things and stuff, if you taking it personal and you getting into the emotionalism of what the fuck he's saying, you missing the whole point, because you're feeling like these people are has some kind of effect in your day-to-day living or on your being, right? Especially in a spiritual being. And that's what we talk about when we say make your heart light as a feather. Hey, you got to drop all of this shit and not give a fuck about none of this shit. You feel me? So you can, when you get up there to that other realm, you won't bring back or you won't come back to this bitch because you feel like you had to serve a purpose or you didn't complete a mission, right? That's the whole thing with the Soul movie they about to drop on Christmas Day. They making that motherfucker come back because he felt like he had to prove something else. But when you talk about make your heart light as a feather, you don't got to prove a motherfucking thing, or you don't got to give a fuck about none of this stuff that the illusion is putting out to us. So what Trump is doing when he's speaking outlandish and, you know, going for what he know and just, you know, trying to, hey, this is what it is, baby. he putting it in your face like, hey, you gonna get mad and upset? Okay, get mad at me. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and that's real. And you know, to touch on that light is a feather. You know, in order for that to happen, you got to get out of the normalcy. You know, every president says the same thing. You know, the last president that didn't say the same thing was Kennedy, and and shit. You know, they finally came out and apologized to him on Umbrella Academy. You know, they wanted to let the world know about that. That they took him out because he was finding out about these cities like Tomorrowland that is in existence here physically. Okay, that's behind holograms, all that shit. You know, but you know, they had to get Kennedy out of there. All right, and right now, Trump may be the only motherfucker that's talking the way he talk. Okay, if that motherfucker get up there and say hoobla gobble, if he just say any motherfucking thing, okay, something to make you be like, man, what's wrong with this? Man, this shit crazy, man. You need that. Okay, right. All right. The masses need some uneasiness. Okay, because we think life is a motherfucking picket fence, man. Okay, dog running around, maybe a couple cats. You know, little children running around. We get up every morning, go to school, everybody go to work, you know, drink their coffee at work. Fuck all that. Shake that shit up, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay? If we want something different, okay, all right, things have to change everywhere. You know?
Yeah, that's what. And shout out to I'm Loving Life. Appreciate the donation. Bree Hall says, sorry to say it, but he is chaos. Yeah, Bree. And that's what chaos is. You got to get out of the mundanity of the normalcy of this illusion, what they want you to be, an upstanding citizen, walking in a certain manner. You see what I'm saying? That shit is death. That's the real death. That's the real hell. You following the script of everybody, right? Now look, hey, I get it. We ain't trying to go to no jail or nothing like that. But we saying, hey, shake some things up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your spirit moves you to take something from that Walmart. Put a little extra stuff in that Walmart bag. Hey, I'm telling you, it's gonna move you to do that.
Man, right? listen. Man, you know how many motherfucking 99-cent stickers I put on a $10 pack of t-shirts. You hear me? Hey. Like, fuck it. Like, I mean, oh well, it is what the hell it is.
Right. This ain't real. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, hey, look, sometimes you just got to get up at 3 a.m. and just go for a drive. Your spirit is moving you to do that. Fuck it. What is it? Why did you? Because look, at the end of the day, there's something else down the line because you did that move is going to take you into a whole nother level of understanding and consciousness. You feel me? Just like I was observing about that plane, that soul plane shit, that spirit line. I'm like, damn, wow, this line is jumping. Damn, this hole is packed. Now look, hey, if my spirit moves me to get on the spirit, today, that's what I might have to do. But then at the same time, I understand if I'm feeling some type of way on that bitch, I know I had to go through it so I can, you know, feel it out or whatever. Maybe that hoe might be jumping. Maybe the flight attendant might bring me a shot or two. I don't know. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get there in my mind. So yeah. But yeah, that's what, you know, Trump is shaking things up, making it a little different for the family. You know, we don't vote or anything like that. But whoever comes in this bitch, whatever they trying to say, these motherfuckers don't rule over you. All we want to do is see examples of chaos. You feel me? And if that nigga's doing that, then hey, that's what it is. You feel me? So that's good, man. That's good. Let me ask you this, Will. What you think the next, let's just say 10 years is going to bring in this matrix?
Well,
yeah, what's your gut feeling on it?
I'll tell you this, because this is something I actually saw back in 15. And it's gonna be money on the ground like trash.
Woo. What? Yeah, well, you know, we was talking about it. We talked about getting our hustle on earlier, or you know, a few weeks ago. So yeah, go ahead.
You know, it's gonna be $100 bills on the ground, like trash. You know, I mean, the only reason why it's still available to us now because we believe in it, just like Jesus. The only reason why Jesus is, you know, is still the head, Jesus is the head of my life and all that bullshit, is because we just believe it. You know, so that's the same thing with the dollar. So, but outside of that, I saw a lot of billionaires, you know, selling just on the street, trying to sell their cars for nothing. Just it's gonna be some weather, okay, and I'm talking about the near future. It's gonna be some weather, some big weather. That's gonna be happening. But and not to put, I ain't trying to put no fear in nobody, but you know who we are, you know, you're protected anyway. You know, you talk to a motherfucker who went through Katrina, and I was trying to wonder how all my partners and fam, all us was good. All of us made it because we were supposed to. You know, so so it's gonna be some weather. It's gonna be some changes. It's even gonna be a tug of war for real technology. What we have is literally shit water. Okay. I've seen something that looked like a goddamn, looked like a maybe a little phone or something in my hand. And the phone and this little contraption works off of nanotech. And this particular nanotech works off of your frequency. So depending on where you are, okay, is going to bring out the power in that particular phone or whatever that was that I saw. It's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be some technology that most people won't, because right now people really think we got technology. Like, we don't have shit, man. Okay. All right. PlayStation 5, they was done with the PlayStation 5 in the what, the 70s?
Right.
It was done with that. That's old tech. You know, they just pick and choose when they want to put this shit out. And because our minds are so fucked up, we think it's new. Oh wow, look at this. Nah. Like, these people literally, like us as Moors, we literally had technology that is so far beyond what we think technology is. Okay. So I'll just say, in the next 10 years, the technology, the way we view this, it's going to be a whole new world. In 10 years, the way we look at the world, it will not be the same.
That's good.
It won't be this. We're taught, you know, because we're so scared, and even in the conscious community, okay, we're thinking that, oh man, 20 years from now it's going to be this. Nah, this shit is happening now. Okay, the fives is running all through this year. Okay, all right, that particular energy of these mythologies and all of this, the Oshun energy, all of this is showing itself big time. And it's no coincidence 2021 equals 5. So the way things are going, 10 years from now, you may have flying children. And I'm not making up some shit. I'm telling you what the fuck it is. Okay? All right? Because just so you know, they teach, we're taught that we were just some tree climbing, coconut chopping motherfuckers. And that is not the fucking case, man. That's why they push you. Oh, you African. They push you because they want to keep you in a certain mindset. They don't want to tell you 3,000 years ago, America looked like the motherfucking Jetsons. Okay? They're not going to tell you that 7,000 years ago, America looked like the movie Thor, Asgard. Okay? All right? We're not going up. We're not cave people working our way up. Now, we fell. We fell into a motherfucking hole. Okay? So that's what we're going back to. Okay? And we're going through these different processes now to illuminate the heart. And how you illuminate the heart. One part of it is you never think you know. Okay? I stress this because there's too many of us thinking that we know every motherfucking thing. Okay? And that's where we continue to fuck up. Okay? Because the more humble you are, the more you can receive love, man. The more love can take over your being and you could truly understand it. Okay? All right? And let me tell you, don't be so quick to jump in relationships at this time. Okay? I know niggas, we want that woman. I know nigga. Okay? All right, women, I know y'all want that thing. You hear me? I get all that. Okay, but if you on this,
I will.
I know, but if you on this journey, okay, you need to deal with that ugly motherfucker, who you terrified to look at. Okay, yeah, he may look like this, or yeah, she may look like, nah. You need to stand in the mirror and deal with the real issue. Because what's going to happen is a cycle is going to keep on happening. And then it's going to get rough for you because you're going to be in a relationship trying to work on yourself. But this particular energy is still pulling away from you, pulling on you. So you trying to elevate and this person trying to do some shit that's not even conducive to what you're trying to accomplish. Okay? All right? Ain't too many D-Ray Dreamwise relationships popping off out this motherfucker. Okay. All right. It's a lot of shit, and I'm more to show the guy that she go into things, talking about, a relationship within being on this journey like this. But fam, take your time and deal with you. Learn how to do proper meditation. I'm not talking about yoga. I mean, you can get into all of that. That's fine. Okay. But I'm talking about going into your imagination. Okay. All right. Going to your living room, going to your childhood house, run around that motherfucker. Okay. Go to the old schoolyard, where y'all used to play basketball and all of this. Go in your mind, travel to these places. Okay, you have to open up these chambers within yourself. You have to release a lot of shit that we have harbored within us. Mm-hmm. It has to come out. Okay, because in 10 years, okay, when this shit gonna be glorious. Okay, in motherfucking 10 years. All right.
Yeah.
But you still have to do that hard work in order for us to get there. Okay, and it's crazy that you talked about you talk about the heart being light as a feather. That's my last video that I actually went into the science of that, and we think that's just a figure of speech. Nah. Okay, we hate each other. Do you get that? We claim we conscious, okay? But we have the nerve in our own fucked up minds to call another motherfucker a fraud. Are you right? How you doing? You really think you can judge somebody else? Okay, we literally hate each other. So we got to get our hearts right. This shit ain't about no motherfucking black and white, man. Okay? This shit is about what's going on inside you. Righteousness and unrighteousness. That's it.
Yeah, man, you talking that real talk.
Hold on, babe. Let me
go ahead.
After dropping,
you was breaking up, babe.
So I'm gonna do a live on breaking up.
Yes.
I'm back.
You keep on going in and out.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. It came through clear right there. Anyways, though, Will, yeah, you definitely just said a lot, y'all, and it's just real talk. Like in a relationship, you know, and there's spirituality present in both of y'all's lives. Like the work is so intense because your work is not just affecting you, it's affecting the other person and vice versa. And if you don't really have a real understanding on the purpose of your relationship and the purpose that y'all bring forth together, it gets very challenging. You know what I mean? So being able to use your relationship as a reflection for your own internal work, right? Because the issue is when we get in relationships, we like to blame and point fingers. So you're not doing this, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And that's out of a habit. And that's out of, like Will said, that's out of fear to self-reflect. And so that's why Will is really pushing to you, if you were single and things like that, to really use this time to get good at reflecting on yourself. So that when situations do present themselves and you are in a relationship, you're still able to do that. You're still able to take responsibility for your part in any manifestation that takes place within the relationship. That's the only way to have a healthy one, a good one, a solid one, a one that actually leads to transformation. Because if you're not growing within yourself while in a relationship, that relationship is going to end, period. It's all about constant growth, constant transformation, constant self-analysis. And sometimes that comes up in intense situations like a disagreement, an argument, whatever you want to call it. And it can come up in pleasure too. That's just the way that it is. But if you're not willing to really self-reflect, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. You know what I mean? So I love that you brought that up, Will, because that's a great point. And y'all, this work in this human existence is really about you. It really is. It's just really, babe, what the hell, babe? Do y'all see him up there in that corner? I cannot believe you just did that. And listen, my heart literally jumped like, what the hell is that? I was really, you silly, babe. I was really concerned about the kids when I saw that. Like, what is you doing up there? You silly. But yeah, so this work is really about you and coming to understand who you truly are. With that being said, Will, because we were talking about this.
No,
yeah,
that's
babe,
funny.
That's funny.
Hey, that's what Spirit made me do, man. I had to do it. That angle you got right there. I was like, okay, I got to move on that.
Boy was looking like the Ring in this mug. Boy was looking like the Ring. But no, y'all. So Will, Dream and I were talking yesterday, and and we were talking about names, right? My name is Desire, my real name, right? And that just makes me think about passion, fire, even relationships, hence relationship alchemy, and that fire to want something and passion. Your name is Will. Your name is Will. So we're talking about similar to desire, but your focus to go out and accomplish something. How important is a person's name and how they manifest in this reality?
You know what's crazy about that? Like, you know, my first name is Willie, right? And I used to fuss at my mom. I'm like, Mom, why you gave me that old yes, sir? I can get the cheese, sir. So I started looking up the word Willie, and it says spiritual one. I said, get the fuck. I said, man, ain't no way, man. You know, and the more I looked it up, you know, that's what came out. I said, so goddamn, my name is my work.
Yes.
You know, so a lot of people, again, because we read books and because we get our information from the school system and what mom and daddy taught us and what grandma and grandpa taught them and so forth and so on. Oh, that's the slave master's name. That's the name you carry. No, that's the name you told your mama to call you.
Right. Facts.
Before you came into this motherfucker. You know, and it's a reason for it. You know, I didn't even know up until I did the video, the War of New Orleans. It was basically talking about the good Moors versus the bad Moors, that my last name, Copprue, used to have a little hyphen over the E, and it was Moors. And I'm like, damn. So that kind of fucked me up. But you know, but these names go a long way. You know, do the numerology within your name. You know, get the numbers off of each letter. You know, every time I do mine, it always come up to the number 3. You know, number 3 representing the ascended master. You know, the Trinity, right? You know, so it's your name speaks. It definitely speaks to who you are. Your name will tell you where you are in your life that day, damn near. You know, if you research that motherfucker, right?
True.
You know?
Yeah, that's good, because at the end of the day, we did come down here with these names, and these names do have specific frequencies and vibrations that we have to look at. It's like a map. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Why did I choose this name? Why did I particularly choose these parents? Why did I, you know, choose this destination in Houston or whatever, or in Atlanta or New Orleans? You feel what I'm saying? So all of these clues and specific spots, even especially your birthday, you know, that's the gateway you travel through, so you can make, so you can understand a little bit more about yourself. The zodiac is nothing but a code. They're your ego codes, right? So they're gonna give you the play on why you're moving a certain way or feel a certain way through the ego mechanism. But after you break past that ego, that stuff doesn't matter. Because yeah, you can say I'm a Virgo. No, I'm a god. I'm above the zodiacs. You feel me?
I loved, Will, you mentioning that number 3 in the Ascendant Master, because right now for me, you know, they have your in numerology, they have like what type of year you are in. And I am in a number 3 year. And Spirit always makes so many, you know, connections, because even with you saying that, it made me think about the Archangel Metatron, who was basically in the text or from study, basically said he was the only archangel who was actually a physical human who had ascended to becoming an archangel through the transformation of his mind. You know what I mean? Through using sacred geometry. So that is very, very dope, family. So y'all hearing it directly from us. Your name plays a role in your work.
Facts on facts on facts.
Man, y'all better get to researching y'all name. Your name ain't Shaniqua for no reason.
Facts. Facts. And hold up. Hold the fuck up. Let me put a little light on this. In the 90s, the late 80s, early to damn near all of the 90s, there was a hairstyle that the black woman, you know, she used to freak that bitch. Okay, she used to have, you know, the stacks and shit. She used to have the hair going over here with the big earrings and all of this, and you know how what's her name, Megan and Cardi hair was. You know, on the video. Listen, this is what I got from that. Okay, first me and it was a few people I went in because I kept trying to get this confirmation. You know, or you know, it wasn't a confirmation. It was that I was trying to wrap my head around what the hell I was seeing. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. All right. Okay, so we know the sun in the sky is a hologram. Okay, ain't nothing but a goddamn picture. So the first and only sun is your first eye, commonly known as what we know as the third eye. So there's nothing new about you at all. I've been Will Copprue before. Dream been Dream. D-Ray been D-Ray. Y'all been y'all who listening. And in a process of trying to understand more things about the black woman and ways she don't even understand to a certain extent about how great she is. The goddess mentioned Shaniqua. Okay, we call that ghetto names, right? But at one time, those names and those hairstyles that set up in the air. Remember the movie Baps with my girl Halle Berry and all of them? Those were crowns. Those different hairstyles were significant of the level of woman in Kemet. Okay, all right.
Yep.
If you don't know how to tap in right now, go get a pendulum, go get a Ouija board, go get something and verify what I'm telling you right now. Okay? All right? I was even brought to the motherfucking Vatican 5,000 years ago. The first pope was a black woman. The cardinals were black women, and they had low hairstyles, finger waves and shit. Okay? All right? The black woman, she was ran out of that because she was beaten over the head saying that was ghetto. Okay? Oh, that's too ghetto for this establishment. You can't work here with that hairstyle. And, you know, she was damn near hung, okay, for expressing how she wants to wear her hair. Okay? That was crowns, man. Don't never look down on certain things that we may not know about. Okay? All right? So I know there's some wild ass shit because we're used to seeing, you know, pictures of Kemet, you know, with you know, the women. To think about it, do you even see pictures of women and their hair in Kemet? We usually see a tall ass hat. So what you think up under that motherfucking hat, man? You know, so no such thing as ghetto names. That's God.
Yeah, that's good, Will. Yeah, and these names.
That's lovely.
These names, hey, investigate your name and understand it to the fullest. And shit, take pride in that name, shit. You know what I'm saying? You might not get a job in this matrix, but fuck. Hey, you don't need to
make your own shit.
Make your own. Hell yeah.
Right. It's time to boss up anyway and become our own whatever. You feel me? We don't need them. This is how this 2020 energy is moving, especially with the conscious family, the chaos family. It's time to get out and do your own shit and make moves. Because all these other motherfuckers, we trying to pander to the white man, what's her name, Rudy, trying to get a damn job in the society. That's not how we moving no more. You feel me? And as you can see, the Caucasian girl still took her out because she's like, hey, look, this ain't your real lane. So yeah, your spirit, your higher self will take you out because you doing some bullshit. So you gotta stay in the vibration of what your heart is calling you to do and not give up and fall into the matrix. You feel me? Man, hey, we got our BroGod Will Copprue. Will, give the family your information. Look, family, we're gonna take a few questions for my BroGod. Give the family where they can find you, Will, at.
Facebook. I tried YouTube, but shit don't seem like the realm want me on here. So, but I appreciate you. Definitely I appreciate the fam, the wise fam. You hear me? And I definitely appreciate y'all. But yeah, Facebook, Will Copprue, everything Will Copprue. Okay.
Your other one, you got the other one, Will.
Yeah, I got Instagram. The God Will Copprue 504 is, let me see, the_God_ Will Copprue 504. Yeah.
Go.
Facts.
Look, I got another question for you, Will. Just because I seen you with the Baron Samedi hat on, and then not yesterday, before we left to go to Atlanta, I was driving in the car, and I saw this Baron Samedi energy just walk straight past me. Like, I'm in the car driving, he's like on the sidewalk. Dude has long locks, very long locks, like to his butt. He has on a full suit, but his suit pants were shorts. And then he has on the top hat, he has on like a dark gray suit. He has on knee-high socks. In Houston, it's hot out here. And he's just walking. And the first thing I thought, like, oh, that's that Baron Samedi energy. Clearly. Like, obviously. Like, the dude was like very tall and slim, very majestic when I saw it. And I was just like, wow, okay. Talk to us a little bit about that Baron energy and why it's calling out to you right now, and how that energy is actually used.
I like that picture too, Will, by the way, right behind you.
I do
too. Oh yeah, man. Big sis, man. Shit. Man, that motherfucker there, man. She been on the journey since like 93. And a lot of us don't have that family who can give us pointers on the journey. But yeah, I'm very, very grateful that I had a big sister who was already on the journey. But Baron, Brother B, I'll tell you this. I'll give you my experience, with Brother B, or Baron, which is myself and everybody else. He's a very, okay, we're taught things from humans, okay, from the Babas and all the people, the worshipers, right? We're taught that these energies, you got to do this, or you gotta go to the graveyard and do this, or you gotta, there's always instructions to do certain things, okay? But when you start going into the realm and talking about, and what sitting down with these energies, okay, or your higher self, basically, you get a whole new perspective on things. Baron, or who I like to call Brother B, that motherfucker is a classy motherfucker. Okay, this motherfucker, he'll have on the motherfucking pinstripe tux. Okay, yeah, he'll have the little face done or whatever the case is, the skeleton and all of that. He'll have on a badass hat. That motherfucker have on nice watch, rings, kick back like a motherfucker. So when I went in meditation, this was a dream. He actually bought me, and see, these are things that we don't understand about the realm. Okay. All right. The realm is a supreme or a much higher version of what we have now. Okay. About 1,000 years ahead on technology, 1,000 years ahead on love. Okay. But a lot of the stuff that we do that bring joy to us, okay, on a righteous level, that's in the realm. Okay. So I'm saying that to say this. Baron brought me to one of his houses. We have houses in the realm, family. Okay. We don't just walk around. I mean, all that's cool. We could bounce around as just light orbs and all of this, but we like to have fun. Okay. Brother B's house looked like Harlem Nights. Okay. Sugar Ray's house, very classy, that old furniture with all the French shit in there. And, this motherfucker had like a 1940 something Bentley, that actually floats and fly off and shit. That's the Baron I know. I knew another Baron early on, okay, when I was starting my journey, and everything was about the skull and bones and all of this in a graveyard and things of that nature. That's just what we're taught from people who are actually not tapping in and actually talking with these entities, okay, and understanding that you're looking at yourself, okay, and then you'll go to another fucking level with these motherfuckers. They'll take you to places, they'll take you to houses and cities that they built, or you that you forgot about because you're in this damn meat suit called an avatar. Okay. All right. At this point in time, it's just so fitting because people look at Baron a certain way. And me doing this for like for me even coming to New Orleans at this point, is this is Baron, according to the mythologies, this is Baron's stomping ground.
Yep.
New Orleans, right? So I want to give another understanding, or a higher understanding of what Baron or who Baron really is, and it's nothing but yourself, okay? And that classiness when you niggas, okay, all right, like to step out, put that suit on. What's that little challenge that was going on when the nigga take the brush and put it to the next thing you know, the brother got the suit on, and who you think that is?
That's good. Yeah.
Who you think that is, throwing that thing on, man? And you know how we get down, man. When it's time to put it on, ain't nobody fucking with us when it's time to put it on. When the goddesses put on them badass dresses with the cut up the side, all this kind of, don't nobody get down with us when it's time to throw them clothes on, man.
Oh yeah, so we fly in the motherfucker.
That is you. Okay, that is another level of Baron. All these deities have a whole nother level to them. Okay, that you can connect to. Okay, and then you understand that it was you the whole time.
Facts. That's good, Will. And that's what it is, man. We chaos. So Baron is us. Baron is inside of us. And, as long as we understand that, hey, man, because look, it's a different thing. Like when you get to these different levels of consciousness, you break past the book part or whatever they want to tell you in the the story form. Once you start getting past and you start fucking with these energies, right? You start to tap in and say, hey man, I am this, I am chaos. So now Will seeing Baron on the other side, fly, prosperous, we doing it big. You feel me? That's the reflection of you. You feel me? And you just got to tap into that energy so you can power up, invoke these deities, and turn up on your power, family. For real, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to the family, man. Look, I seen a few questions. I'ma just take one or two. Wait, what was it at? Because I want the Chaos family to participate. Look, I'm on the Patreon with the Patreon Chaos family. I'm gonna read this book, Secret of Time Travel. We're gonna dive in. This shit is off the chain. It's a quick read. I'm gonna read it to the family after we get off of this thing. What was the question? Tyree said, I seen him say something about cleaning out spirits from your house, or cleansing your house from unwanted spirits. Cleansing your house from unwanted spirits. Anybody want to take that? Look. Go ahead. I'll get it after you.
Okay. So they say they're trying to clean out the house of unwanted spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll say this. Ultimately, there's no such thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As an unwanted spirit. Okay. And this is not to attack the person, whoever said, right. Whoever put that question out there. But it's the elevation of the mind, because a lot of these cultures, right, from Ifa to Voodoo, Santeria, so forth and so on, they teach fear. Okay, they teach you that there are entities and demons out here that'll do this to you and do that. Ain't nothing evil about who you truly are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. This thing is about the elevation. Okay, the more and more you elevate, you realize the energy that you so-called trying to get rid of, which we actually cannot. Okay, all right, because ultimately all these energies, all these your higher selves simply trying to help you out. Okay, but it's you that have to understand what this is. It's you that have to understand that those energies are actually you. Okay, and they're pushing you, so they're not unwanted. It's the work that you have to be done, that have to be done within yourself.
Facts. Yeah, family, when we talk about these low vibrational energies, we still got to understand that this is a part of us that we have to cultivate and build upon, right? You know what I'm saying? So say you got this like a low vibrational energy would be like laziness or whatever. You can't really seem to get out of a certain funk. Now you have to look within. You must push your will, use your will. Y'all can even invoke will and use your willpower to get up and meditate. And matter of fact, Will would be a great tool because he's tapped in. So he's going within. So it's not necessarily work to him. It's just, hey, I got to go within to check in with the family, right? So you can use that name, Will, right, to tap in with your willpower and get up and move in a certain frequency and vibration. That lets you know that, hey, these outside distractions and stuff like that that's coming in or penetrating into your home is not real. Okay. So as long as you hey, put some fire in your butt. You feel me? And move a certain way, then you can start to understand these energies of your friends. Or sometimes, man, these motherfuckers are trying to get to know you and try to tell you something. So you got to say, hey, man, what you want? What's up?
Facts.
You know? So,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
tap
You
in.
definitely have to
Go
You
ahead, baby.
definitely have to do that. You definitely have to. If you're ever feeling, energies that don't feel like of the highest vibration, you definitely have to question what this experience is actually serving to teach you. And you have to also put in perspective what energy you are adding to it, or what energy you are giving to it, or how you are manifesting the presence of quote unquote unwanted spirits. um, a lot of the times we are empathic, right? We're all empaths. A lot of the times we are empathic and we're really absorbing the energies of people external to us, like a cousin, a mama, a auntie, a coworker, and all of that stuff like that. And you're bringing their energy home.
Yeah.
And so you're
Yeah.
experiencing chaos in your home, and and you're feeling like this external energy is trying to attack you or do things to you, when in all reality you have absorbed the energy of a family member, a friend, or something like that. And because that energy is not your own energy, because it is not you, you are feeling like something unwanted is like attacking you. And it's true, because it's not your energy, and because that energy doesn't fit in with your vibration, your energy. This is why things like this manifest. So the real another thing with taking into consideration everything that Dream and Will have both said, you also need to make sure that you are cleansing your energy and finding out ways to come back in tune with yourself. Because a lot of times you're having thoughts, feelings, emotions, and even physical sensations that are not yours, and you
Facts.
don't know it, and you feel like it is yours, and therefore you continue to recreate this experience, this energy that was never really yours to begin with. So and that's why meditating is so important. That's why having a spiritual routine and ritual in your daily life is so important, so that you can always come back to you.
Facts. Yeah, I got a video. Y'all go look for it. It's be deliberate about your vibration. So you sometimes you got to pick yourself up and get out of a certain funk by opening up the blinds, right? Be giving your plants that water. Don't let your plants die off. They talking to you too. So if they dying off, they're gonna fuck you up. Putting these essential oils in the air, making your space smell a certain way, getting these incense turned all the way up in your being, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be deliberate, because that will shift your vibration, and now you can be in a better mood, or in a better turn the motherfucking TV off, pick up a book, read that shit, you know what I'm saying, and just force yourself to do it. Get into your meditations. Did you meditate today? You feel me? And that'll definitely
I
let you tap in.
I love what Stray Panther said in the chat as well. He said sometimes these are all mind projections. And that's very true, because that's exactly what I'm communicating. Sometimes we absorb the energy of the people that are around us, and we hold on to those thoughts, we hold on to those feelings, we hold on to that energy, because everything is energy. And like I said, we believe in that energy, we invest in that energy, even though we know it doesn't really feel like us. And then boom, we end up creating more and more of that same energy, right? So what do you do about that? Well, what you do is you do energy work. Meditation is moving and messing around with your mental energy. Yoga is us moving our physical energy through our physical body. Qigong is you moving around your internal energy and the energy around you to transmute it to the highest vibration. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then one more thing, y'all get y'all a cinnamon broom.
Oh yeah.
Now is the time to have a cinnamon broom. You can get them from mostly all your grocery stores. You can get a cinnamon broom from. It's the season for that. So that's a whole nother thing. Make sure that you are aligned with what's going on, you know, in the earth. You know what I mean? Because the earth itself is an energy, is a spirit, right? And so with the season right now being fall or autumn, how are you aligning with that process? Are you collecting all of the knowledge, wisdom, information that you are going to need to hibernate with in the fall? I mean, in the winter. Are you letting go of shit, right now that you don't need to be holding on to? Because if you're not, then again, those things manifest in your physical reality and you think that it's a spiritual attack.
Y'all go get y'all some cinnamon whiskey.
Mm.
Y'all some cinnamon whiskey and turn up. Now look, hey, listen, family, you got to be mindful of, your alcohol consumption. I'm not telling you to drink every day and blah, blah, blah. But if you need help with getting into your meditations, take a shot or two and go into that meditation zone. Also got a supplement coming out, family, that's going to be powerful to relieve yourself of that chatter, right? So you can jump in and dive in, but definitely get that cinnamon whiskey right now. Take 2 shots and go in. You feel me? Go for what you know. Man, shout out to the Chaos family, man. Y'all know what it is. Man, appreciate my big bro, my BroGod Will Copprue coming on. As always, you know what it is, the family. Man.
All love, God.
All day, every day, the Chaos family. And yes, man, when we in Atlanta, we coming back. Hey, and we're going to do this thing together, man, because we got to connect and, dive into some understandings with each other. It's nothing like meeting each other face to face and making plays. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're going to make something happen to where we can all meet up and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? And tap in, go within, be outside in nature, probably get a meditation session in while we there. And hey, it go down, family. I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful, magical, man. You know what it is, man. Yeah, what was I saying earlier? Patreon family, the Chaos Patreon family. I'm about to read this book because I want to dive in with the family. So y'all go to Patreon right after this, the Chaos family that's already there. Because I'm going to go live from it and we're going to read this book so we can tap in deeper. You feel me? Next Sunday, we got the God, Zoe Williams. We got Zoe. Y'all know Zoe. Yes, man, I've been watching Zoe for years. It's going to be a powerful show with Zoe. Hey, November is off the chain. I got to tell y'all, man, hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. But November is off the chain, man. It go down. So yeah, y'all be in tune for that because Zoe's gonna bring some relationship tips for the family. Even Will was just talking about, hey, get out of relationships. We know Zoe's gonna come with that same kind of energy. Like, hey, you gotta work with yourself first. So yeah, the God Zoe is coming on. Man, me and AA Rashid still trying to make these schedules happen. I was supposed to do something with him the other day, but we was in Atlanta. So shit. It's gonna happen, man. Whatever. What else? Go get your spiritual tools, family. LoveLiveLife.com. Go get them. Consultations with the Queen, D-Ray. Go ahead, babe. Push your stuff.
Yeah, so I'm still doing my thing, guys. If you are wanting to tap into some healing energy, you're really needing that real mothering energy that gives you that tough love, but still, guides you through whatever it is that you may be going through. Hit your girl up, relationshipalchemy.org. We got consultations, we got coaching sessions, all of that good, amazing stuff. And actually, babe, you and I are going to be putting something out for the family, for us to connect on a deeper level. And we just love y'all, man. Y'all gotta be serious about this work, and you gotta have breakthroughs. And then whenever you are doing your healing work and you're tapping in, you're releasing things from your heart so that your heart can be light, y'all. I mean, you can't be afraid to go there, and you can't be afraid to be in the thick of that work for however long it takes. You know what I mean? Start
Mm-hmm.
you a new journey. Start focusing on a specific chakra and work on it until you actually energetically feel a change within your body, within your experience. You got to go at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You just got to go at it, and you cannot be afraid of what you discover. And you got to recognize the ego, because your ego will keep you, your ego puts up this blinder in a sense, to where you know something isn't all the way 100, but your ego kind of makes you not really discover what that thing is, if that makes sense, right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
you know that there's some aspect of yourself that you need to heal and address because you're recognizing it in certain ways, but your ego will have you be like, well, I did this work and I did this work, why am I still having this kind of manifestation? Why am I not breaking through in this area? Why is there still this blockage there? And that's because the ego doesn't want you to really be able to identify what it is so that you can really transform. So, there are specific things that you can do. You need to get you a consultation, have a meditation session with Will Copprue, have a conversation with Dream, you know, try out some plant medicine every now and then, you know what I mean? So that you can break through that mental blockage that is disabling you from seeing what it is that's really holding you back in whatever area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all know, hey, y'all know my BroGod Will got them meditation sessions on deck, so you need to go
Man.
fuck with it. Will, tell them a little bit about that for the family.
Well, it's just it's just simply understanding the something that we've been doing, but we were told it was wrong. Okay, we've been daydreaming in class when we were in school. Some of us daydream when we were trying to figure out things in our mind. Damn, man, okay, the store, gotta go to the store, and you actually seeing all of this, but you don't understand that that's the real thing. You just thinking, okay, that's my imagination. It's not real because you've been beat down for the majority of your life. Okay, oh, that's not real. Oh, your imagination is not real. Imagination not real. So what I do is, and what I push you to understand is, the imagination is a real thing. There's nothing more real, because you yourself is an illusion. So the imagination is the real thing, And I've had some quote unquote skeptics, and man, I don't know, bro. This don't seem real, until their grandmother who raised them came through and was sitting down in a chair, and until mama or a household pet, little rough that they had. Man, is that my dog? What the how the hell?
Man.
How the hell is that happening? Like, so when you start to do this and these people start popping up and coming through, okay, and then you realize that they're smiling at you, and what I get from a lot of people is, oh, well, I'm making them smile in my mind. That's me doing that. And then that person, or that entity who they're standing in front of, okay, will walk up to them and give them a hug. And then I'll ask a question: was that you too? Yep. No, that wasn't me right there. Is that real of them? Yes, that's real.
Right.
It is a real thing that's going on inside you. It's a real thing. And for a lot of us, this is how you break fear. You break a lot of that fear stuff. Like, you talking to somebody who, man, don't you turn them damn lights off while I'm asleep. You better leave that goddamn TV on. Okay. All right. But they brought me there, A real quick story. I was in the beginning of my journey. I would go to sleep with a candle lit. Okay. Cause I didn't have nothing in the room, no light. So I would light a candle and then go to sleep. And I did that for about a month. And after about a month, the candle would start going out. So I would wake up in the middle of the night. I light the candle back up so I can have a little light in the room. So about the third or fourth time when I woke up and the light was blown out, I went to go do it again, and I heard my mother come through and say, "Son, you are the darkness. What you scared of? This is you."
Yep.
So from that point forward, certain level of fear just left. And now, sleeping in the dark brings comfort.
Facts. Only way. Yep.
So, but yeah, the meditation for us is a must. It is.
Facts on facts on facts. Shout out to the Chaos family, man.
I have one more question, man. We got 2 more minutes before it's 12 o'clock.
Okay, go ahead then.
Even though we're not even operating on no time limit, we just be going. But no, because something was coming to my mind as you were talking, Will, about about the physical body. Talk to us about how the physical body, real quick, and babe, you can jump into it too, because I know you have perspective too. Talk to us about how the physical body as a vessel means that it's actually a tool that we're supposed to use in this spirituality.
Well, first, we have to train ourselves to understand that we're not the body. Once we understand we're not the body, okay, then we can use it, because through understanding that you're not the body, really understanding it, then, certain things will come into being with that. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that is pretty much where I am with that. Okay. Earlier he asked about the 10-year thing, right? Well, in 10 years, we're still going to have a physical body, but the physical body is going to be as light as the soul. Okay. So when I talked about flying children, and what happened with us is when we fell, our physical body became super physical, to where the soul really can't do what it wants to do with that body. Okay, because like the goddess mentioned, the ego is that motherfucker fighting so you don't get to the top of yourself, your own being. Okay. But it's going to come a time where the physical body is actually lower than the soul. So we're going to be able to move the physical body through walls and all the shit that we see on sci-fi movies, and you think that's just a movie, and nah, they had to get that science from somewhere. Okay, the motherfuckers ain't just imagine that shit one day. Oh, okay, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna write this. Nah, they actually have physical evidence of this, and that's when, I won't go too deep into this part, but they kidnap children every day. Okay, they have children that are born in these facilities, okay, that don't breathe the so-called air that we breathe in, that don't eat the foods that we eat. Okay, these children are pure and they're born as God. Okay, and certain aspects that we're trying to ascend to, they do it automatically. Okay, and so that physical body is literally going to become one with the soul really soon.
Yeah, that's it. That's power. That's power. Hey, we going back to the future. You know what it is, family. Hey, man, shout out to the Chaos family again. Hey, shout out to my big bro, Will Copprue. and the whole squad. Hey, meet me on Patreon. Peace to the gods.
Peace.